Because I honestly believe there's no other flower that we have that makes the kind of impact that the butterfly bush does. Number one, it's gorgeous, okay? And what you've got is you've got a lot of texture in your garden with this because you get these spikes of flowers. And if you come in really close, right where my hand is, right here, you'll see, I'll wait till we get to, thank you guys. Each one of these cones has hundreds, I'll spin it, hundreds of little feeding stations for hummingbirds, for butterflies, for honeybees. So this, if you don't like beautiful creatures in your yard, do not buy this. But if you love them, we're gonna give you 3. This is called the Blaze Pink. Love it, okay? The one in the middle is called Honeycomb. That's the one that's the honey yellow color. And then finally, over by Carrie, that's the multicolor. All these plants are probably about year 2, but they, maybe the end of year 1, but these things are gonna fire like fireworks all season long. We started about 2 or 3 weeks ago with 7,000. I have 2,000 left.
Oh my.
They're probably gonna sell out in this show. They're easy growers. These are perennials, so they come back year after year after year. And the butterflies and the hummingbirds, they love them.
They don't call it a butterfly bush for nothing, right? Guy, these are blooming machines. They perform reliably and consistently from spring all the way until the first frost. They are such special plants.
Look at that, look at
this here, right? I mean, my goodness, you guys, look at the ombre on that rainbow. The rainbow, we are one of the only ones that have kept this in stock. And that is really special because remember, gardening's competitive. You wanna have plants that nobody else has. You don't wanna walk down the street and have something everybody else has. These are spectacular. And that yellow, this is the only yellow butterfly bush in the world, and we have it. You're gonna get one of each, you don't even have to choose, and it's going to be covered with pollinators. It gets quite large. I believe this is for sure the end of year 1. And this can take, by the way, down to -10 degrees.
Oh, it's hardy.
-10 degrees. It's cold hardy, so this is why it's gonna come back year after year. You can find butterfly bushes in a nursery. You will not find these. They are very special, they are very rare, and again, this is what we at Leaf and Petal do. But we also want you to be successful. So it's easy to grow, it's easy to take care of. You're gonna be getting blooms galore.
You get the cream of the crop. You don't get, like, see, that's the problem with a garden store. You go to a garden store, if there's any really good ones, they've been taken. You don't know how long they've been sitting there, when they were watered. It's like leaving your children just sitting outside, nobody taking care of them. I always use the children analogy. We limit the number of people that have access to this, okay? Ship directly to you. So you're wondering, you're saying, well, yeah, but Guy, it's March. I still got frost outside. You're not gonna pay for these now. We have a zone map. So we know where you live based on your order, right? So like my address here is 33706. We look up the address and the zip code, and we know where you live. So obviously we're shipping it to you. So we know that if you live in the northern part of the country, you're not gonna get your plants until April or May. If you live in the middle part of the country, you'll get them probably in another 2 to 3 weeks, all the way up through mid-April. If you live down here with us in Florida or Texas or California, you're getting your plants right away, and you are not charged on your credit card until the order ships out, all right? You can buy as many as you want. All you will pay is $5.50 to ship it. So if you bought lantanas, if you bought the butterfly bush, whatever flowers you see online, $5.50. And I'm telling you, speaking of lines, these honeybees, these butterflies, hummingbirds, they're gonna be lining up to get to your yard.
And you know, the great thing about hummingbirds is they are in every state in the United States except for Hawaii. So if you haven't seen hummingbirds on your property, you just don't have the food for them. And they remember, right? That's their job, to know where that good food is. Give them the good food. You're gonna get all 3 of them. This is how they arrive to you. It's a great, healthy, well-packaged, really great ship sample, and you're gonna get all 3 of them. Make sure to give yourself some room, right? Because these are gonna get quite large, but it's also easy to keep them in check. Mine is pretty darn tall. It is over my head. And just a little trick for you, somewhere in mid-summer, I hack mine down. About halfway through, and then you get a second glorious burst of color. You guys, these plants are so special, they're so unique, they're really easy to grow. Just make sure, like always, when you get a great new plant, that you really nurture it and baby it in that first year. That's so important because we want to make sure that it has its best foot forward. That will involve you making sure that you are watering it and picking up that fertilizer. Blooming machines, that's what you're gonna get.
So this is easy, right? Rebecca told you before, you just take one of the sachets out, you put it in a bucket of water, let it dissolve, and about once every, I don't know, I think I do it every 2 or 3 weeks, I'll put some on. You get this and you get spray and grow, you will look like a master gardener.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Also, we give you this little brochure, and what's wonderful about this brochure, first of all, it mentions and talks about what your plant is. It talks about what it needs to thrive. It talks about the soil. It talks about watering. It talks about the container size that you need, how long it'll take before it blooms. It gives you all the information that you need. There's no reason that you would make a mistake. And I will tell you, butterfly bushes, it's really hard to screw it up.
It's so right, Guy.
They're tough as nails, and they grow anywhere. And they're also a great plant, like if you have ground cover, or if you have medium-sized plants, or if you have the lantanas.
Yes.
Look at how great they go with the lantana. So they'll pop up. And because they go about, what, about 3 feet high?
Oh yeah, even taller than that. Oh yeah, they'll get even taller. These spikes are intentionally up on top because that's what's gonna draw in those pollinators. But if you picked up the lantana, you can see the lantana stays nice and low. These butterfly bushes, oh my gosh, with the spikes, they're gonna grow up. And we haven't even talked about how honey sweet the fragrance is.
Oh, it's amazing.
That's what's drawing in those pollinators. They smell it, they see the colors. And I tell you what, even if you didn't have any pollinators, which you will, these are show stoppers. They are so special and so unique and so easy to grow. I just absolutely love it. And remember, you're getting all 3 of them. And we've got, again, well packaged, ship samples for you directly to your door, which by the way, now you don't have to get, you know, all of the soil, the mess in your car.
Right.
These are delivered right to you. So when they arrive, take them out of the little plastic. They will be labeled so you'll know which color is which. And then you either pop it in the ground, give it a good watering. Make sure you water it regularly. Or if you want to put it in a container, just get a nice big container. I'd say about 18 inches. Get some nice good potting soil and then just watch it explode with these beautiful blooms. Such an amazing collection, Guy.
All right, so here's what I'll tell you. I've got less than 2,000 to go around. I don't even know how many we have left because it's going that quickly. If you want so we have just about, it's a little over 1,000. If you want to get them, remember you get all 3. And I'm telling you, if you just buy these 3 plants, it'll make your whole garden look fantastic, all right? You get the spray and grow, you get the plant food, maybe get the strawberries, right? I mean, think about it, just if you bought the stuff in the shell, you could have such a nice garden. And like I said, it gives you something to look forward to. A lot of us are empty nesters, not that one over there. She's got little ones in her nest. She's got one in a crib. I saw them this morning. But a lot of us, these are our kids. You want to have something to take care of. It's such a good, healthy habit.
And it gives back so much.
It does.
I can't say my kids always give back the way these flowers do.
No, right. They don't talk back either. 862-658 is the item number if you want to pick that up. Remember, it's not a choice. You get all 3. Thank you so much,
You're so
Carrie.
welcome. Thank you.
Great job.
Yes, my pleasure.
All right. What are we doing? Oh, we're going to customize your shopping experience. This is called When to Watch Emails, and this is actually really cool. If you want to know exactly when your favorite brands are going to be live on TV, simply go to HSN, go to your account, and upgrade and update your communication preferences. That's all you do, and then you select your favorite brands. We've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds to choose from, so now when your shows are on, you will know exactly when to tune in. When to watch emails. That's what it's called. When we come back, guess what we got? The ultimate